welcome to Guitar Lessons FastFunEasy.com. Today we're going to do a little blues jam thing. If you have a friend who two of you guys play guitar, or girls, or maybe even there are three players, you got a bass player, one person can do this little rhythm thing, another person does the bass line, or you got a bass player going boom, 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 you know, and the bass and the guitar together, both doing that same thing, sound great with that, you know, octaves apart thing. And you get maybe somebody else who takes a scale. It sounds, you know, great together. It's a lot of fun. You can even make up words if you want. If you got a drummer, throw him in there, or whatever the case may be. If you don't have someone that you're jamming with, but you have a looper that you can record this stuff into, and you do both parts into the looper, and then let it loop over and over, and you take your scales. Cool, that's a lot of fun. So anyway, I'm going to show you how to do this. When you're finished, you get that finished product, that thing. And so let's get started. I'll show you how it's done. We'll do a close-up. Okay, so it's in the key of E, and the chords that we're using are going to be E, A, and B7. If you wish, when we come back through heading towards the end for the A, you can make an A7 like so, or I'm using my first finger to bar here the second, third, and fourth string at the second fret, and then taking my third finger here in the first string, third fret, and playing, and of course the A string open, playing that A7, or a regular A7 like this, which we did in the previous lesson. The rhythm that we're doing for this is just down, up, down, up, down, up, the whole way through, every chord, down, up, counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and over and over. All your downstrokes get the numbers, all your upstrokes get the word end. So it's, you know, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. The chord progression is E, A, E, B7, A7 I like to use, but you can remember you can use an A if you want. Excuse me, if you like, and knee. So again, it's E, A, E, A7, B7, A7, E, and it's going to be 4 measures of E, 2 of A, 2 again of E, 1 of B7, 1 of A7, and 2 of E. So remember, it's E, A, E, B7, A7, E. So it's 4, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2. Like so. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and that's 1 measure. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and that's 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and that's 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and that's your 4th measure of E. Switch to an A for 2 measures. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and there was the 2. Back to E for 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and there's no pauses, of course, in between. And the B7, 1 measure, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and to an A7, which, or whatever you like, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and E, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and that's the whole thing. Repeat it over and over, as many times as you want to do it. Now, let's go to the bass line part. Parts is etc. We start on the 6th string, 7th fret. It's a B note, and I know we're starting with an E chord, but it doesn't seem to match, but it does. Trust me, because there's a B right here inside your E chord. So, and we're doing the 1 fret per finger rule when we're doing this. We're going to be going from the 4th finger to the 1st finger to the 2nd finger to the 1st finger. It's going to keep doing that. 4 1 2 1 4 1 2 1. The whole way through this whole thing is 4 1 2 1 4 1 2 1 over and over. So we're on the 6th string, 7th fret. We're going to play it twice. We're going to do a downstroke, upstroke. 1 and down, up. And then we're going to 5th string, 4th fret. Same thing. It's going to be downstroke, upstroke. Down, up. 5th string, 5th fret. Same thing. Down, up. And back to the 5th string, 4th fret. Down, up. And so we're counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and see, it perfectly matches that rhythm, that 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and. So you're going to do that also for 4 times, counting to 4, doing that little E run. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that was 4 times, 4 measures. If you remember, the chord progression then went to an A. So you're going to then just take that pattern that you just did and move everything across. This is up across. And you're starting on the 5th string, 7th fret. And you're going to be going then to the 4th string, 4th fret, and then the 4th string, 5th fret, and back to the 4th string, 4th fret. With that 4th finger, 4th finger, 1st finger, 2nd finger, 1st finger. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that was 2 measures. We're counting to 2 with it. You then move it back across, which is actually down across. It looks like this is up, but it's not. It's down. Because remember, I'm moving from a high string down to a low string. And so this is in the song after the it went E, A, and we just finished the A bass line. So we go back to the E, and you're doing that 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 measures of this E this time, not 4 like in the beginning. And you again, it's your 4th finger, 1st finger, 2nd finger, 1st finger. 4 1 2 1. The song or the tune, the chord progression then went to a B7. So we're going to slide up to the 9th fret, and we're going to be on the 5th string, 9th fret, with our 4th finger. And we're going to do that same pattern, 4 1 2 1, and it's 5th string, 9th fret, downstroke, upstroke, 1 2, moving over to the 4th string, 6th fret, and then the 4th string, 7th fret, back to the 4th string, 6th fret. So it's 1 2 and 3 and 4. And just 1 measure of that. That's it. That was it right there. We're finished with that one. I'm going to do that again. This is all it is when you get to the bass line for the B. 1 2 and 3 and 4. Then the tune, the chord progression went back to an A, so we slide this down 2 frets. So we're at the 5th string, 7th fret. Also 1 measure. Just going to count to 4 once. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and same pattern. 4th finger, 1st finger, 2nd finger, 1st finger. And then you're moving across to where the E bass line is, because we went to the chord progression finishes on an E chord. This is 2 measures of it. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and that's 1. We need 1 more. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that's the whole thing. Now it would start all over again, staying on that E, doing 4 more measures, and just keeps recycling over and over. Again, you can turn this into a 3-minute song or a 33-minute song. You could put it through a loop or whatever. Let's see, if you want to get good at that, you can just sit there and practice that over and over. So you get used to that pattern, you know. Okay, that's it. You can either jam with someone on that or put it through a looper. I run it through my looper. Sometimes I jam with my best friend, my wife, with it, and it's a blast through the looper or with her, either way, or with friends. I hope that you like it. Once you get that going, you can then jam, like I say, your scales like we did in the very beginning. It's a lot of fun, and it makes you better with your scales too. So I hope you pickers like it, and hope to see you again. Please visit our site. Thank you. Bye.